Well, in typical Beal fashion, it is of course raining, and it is supposed to rain for the next couple of days. So we have parked up at Yass in the Showgrounds. It's $20 a night for power, water, hookup. Doesn't matter how many people, it's just a flat rate of $20. You can pay cash, you can pay online, which is awesome as well. And we have this pretty good little spot here, right next to the Showgrounds. Turn around real quick. Oh, you might be able to see up there. There are some toilets and hot showers here as well. They are on the opposite side to the oval, to where the camping ground is, so it's a little bit of a hike over to the toilets. But you know what, for 20 bucks a night, this is pretty good, and considering the rain that we're going to have coming, I like the idea of having power and water and not having to go outside. We've taken a little bit of a detour from Yass. We've come out to a little town called Belanglo, on the hunt for a bushranger named Johnny Gilbert. Now apparently he was hanging around with the Hall gang there for a little bit. We'd never actually heard of him before, but seeing his rap list, he was a very, very busy bushranger, that is for sure. And perhaps, I don't know, maybe should be a little bit more well known than what he is, but Belanglo is a lovely little town, some old buildings. There is a walk that you can do if you'd like to come and check that out. But we are here for the bushrangers. We've got a little bushranger dork in the family who we saw Captain Moonlight at Gundagai, and we've come and paid our respects to good old Johnny Gilbert here in Belanglo. We have managed to actually find a little bit of sun here today in Yass. So we spent the morning heading down to Wee Jasper. I'll drop in a little bit of footage from our trip down there just after this, and you can have a look. Wasn't a lot down there to go and have a look at.
No, it's pretty dead.
But it's it is a cool little drive, country drive through the hills. So if you guys are looking for a scenic little tour, I recommend heading down to Wee Jasper. It was a really good way to spend the morning because it was drizzly. So we just stayed in the car, went for a little drive, checked out the hillside and the surrounding countryside. We're now back at Yass, and we're going to go for a little walk along the Yass River and check out the town. And of course, Charlotte is checking out all of the playgrounds. So we have found another one here just behind us. Charlotte will give you her review on all of the playgrounds in Yass very shortly. No pressure, go. You didn't even make one. Alright, take two.
In my defense, it's very slippery. I only got a full set like 5 minutes ago. Alright.
Woo! Oh, and water everywhere. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Charlotte playground rating, 1 out of 5. What do you think?
5.
5? All right, Yass.
Yeah.
It's a 5 out of 5 for Yass.
Yep.
Go play. I feel like we're not crossing the river here today. Yass is also the home of Hamilton Hume, whom the Hume Highway is named after, and that would be the Hume from Hume and Hovell, who were early explorers who basically found a way to go from Sydney down to Melbourne back in the day. Now, Hamilton Hume is buried here in the Yass Cemetery, so we are going to stop in and pay our respects and see him as well while we're here.
There was a lot of who, Hume and whom's in there. Did you notice?
Yes, that was a bit of a tongue
who,
twister
Hume, and
to try and say all of that.
Hume.
Who, Hume and whom.
Mm.
Hugh, who, and
All right, well, a little bit of Australian history here, so let's jump out and see if we can find this grave. Well, we managed to survive about 60 mils of rain yesterday. The canyon held up pretty good, which is a good thing. We have decided to move on from Yass now that the weather has cleared up. We're going to go and check out a little camp, free camp at Gunning, and depending on how much rain they had there over the last 2 days, we'll see how wet it is. We do have a backup up our sleeve, but the plan at the moment is we're going to go and check out the free camp at Gunning. All right, Gunning. It's not all that dry, but it's not as wet as what we thought it was going to be. So we have pulled up here at Barbour Park. It is a 48-hour free camp here. As you can see, it's not a huge area, but enough to turn around. You'll get a couple of vans in here. It is a little bit uneven. Up the back, which you might be able to see, some toilets, and there is a shower. There's a kids playground. In the summer there's a swimming pool that'll be open. Not a bad little free camp here in Gunning. So we've popped down the road to the little town of Dalton, which is about 10 minutes outside of Gunning, to have a look at some fossilised leaves that are here in the park. It's really easy to find. As soon as you come in, just before the bridge, there is a little park. There is a playground and some toilets and things here, but there is a little shelter, and you will find a rock with some fossilised leaves that are 21 million years old. Last stop before Sydney, and we are bringing the reins to Belanglo State Forest because, as is our motto, where we go it rains.
Wouldn't have it any other way, would we?
Wouldn't have it any other. Wouldn't be a camping trip for the Beals if it wasn't raining. So we are leaving Gunning. We are going to stop off in Goulburn and go and have a look at the big merino. We'll stop there for morning tea before we head into Daly's clearing, which is another little free camp in the Belanglo State Forest, which is about an hour, 2 hours out of Sydney's CBD. So good fun times. Our last stop before we finally get into Sydney is Belanglo State Forest, which is a pretty cool little free camp just outside of Sydney. It was pretty busy here on the weekend, Saturday night. There was quite a few campers, but it is early Monday morning, and as you guys can see, it's really quiet. There's hardly anybody else left here. So I would say if you want to come out here and it's going to be the weekend, I'd get here early to get a spot, but if you're looking at pulling in midweek, then maybe it won't be too bad. It is a big spot. There is a drop toilet here, but that's basically the only facility, so you will need to bring in all of your own water, and just remember to take your rubbish out with you. Alright guys, we're packing up because today we're actually hitting Miranda. Alright guys, well, thank you once again for spending a little bit of time here with us today. We are now on the outskirts of Sydney, and today we will be travelling into Miranda and staying at our very first caravan park. We've done a lot of travelling, but I think this is the first time we've stayed
we don't like caravan parks
in an actual caravan park. We much prefer to free camp or stay at showgrounds or low-cost camps, but Sydney, wow, not a lot of options. So we're going to lap it up in a caravan park. Yep. And spend a week in Sydney. And on that note, it's probably time for us to hook up the van and get going, because we do have a bit of a drive today. Oh, the thumbs up. If you enjoyed hanging out with us today, then give this video a little thumbs up. We really do appreciate that. Lets us know the kind of content you guys are enjoying. So if you haven't already, hit that little thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic week, and do hope to catch up with you guys soon. So, alright, take care guys. We'll see you guys in Sydney. Bye.